Good morning. Welcome to the Groomsman. My name is Fayiz. I'll be your host. Today's going to be an interesting shave. I'm using some things I've never used before. But first, I've got my coffee again. It's my dog dad mug. Very good. Nice chocolatey coffee again this time. So, Scott, as you guys know him from this channel as well, sent me a sample, and I say sample because it's half the tub of his Irish Moos soap. It's a harder puck. It's really hard. I don't know if it's triple milled or not. I have no idea. The reason he sent it to me is because he knows I'm one of the only groomsmen. Me and him are probably the only two groomsmen that like the PAA or Phoenix Shaving Tricolor, which is supposed to be based on Irish Moos. But I've never used Irish Moos before. The scent on the PAA, I don't know if it smells like the Irish Moos aftershave or if there's a difference between the original Irish Moos soap and aftershave. Because y'all know that can happen sometimes. For example, Prorazzo Green soap smells nothing like the aftershave. Most people, including myself, like the scent of the aftershave of Prorazzo Green over the soap scent of Prorazzo Green. Now, I'll tell you, the scent of the Irish Moos soap, it smells clean. It smells, good. I like it. But it smells nothing like this. Now, that could be scent strength because the PAA scent strength on the tricolor is probably about an 8 out of 10, which is excellent. It's high up there. So that could bring out scent notes that you wouldn't otherwise get from the original. Or what I think more likely is the soap, the tricolor is based more on the aftershave. But I've never used the aftershave. I've never used this Irish Moos original at all. Now, it lathered up really well. We've got a great lather here. So I'm using my, first of all, I'm using Vanule's pre-shave oil, which I may or may not need, but I've never used a soap base, so I'd rather be safe than sorry. Especially since I'm using a razor I've never used before, kind of. But this lather is actually excellent. I'm pretty impressed with this lather, since it's not I wouldn't consider them an artisan, especially not one of these American small batch artisans that I'm used to. But this lathered up beautifully. I'm actually really impressed with the lather quality. The scent smells nice and clean, and I like it. It's not offensive to anybody versus the tricolor. I tend to use it when my wife's not around because she doesn't like it. Razor is the Fatip Piccolo Sorto something. I've got the box. Il Piccolo Sorto. Box is actually really nice. It's a cardboard box, so it's not anything amazing, but the presentation is really nice. The razor comes relatively loose in the box, so it's not high quality by any means, but the box itself is nice. Alright, I've got a brand new Gillette Ruby. Never really used those. Well, I have used those blades, but not often. The issue with this razor, I got it on eBay. We can go ahead and get started. See how that feels. And the reason I'm doing this is because, yeah, it feels pretty even. Fatip are known for blade alignment issues. And you guys have seen me use a Fatip IL Sorto before, which is supposed to be the same head. But the quality control from Fatip is horrible, which you would expect for a $35 razor. The other one that I have is on loan with Christian. there. This lather is excellent. And I got this one on eBay. Same head. The handle's slightly different. I actually prefer this handle, I think. Which is interesting because the handle on the Piccolo handle, again, the head is the same. The handles are what's different. It's kind of like what Edwin Jagger does. Well, where they have the same heads on different handles. The Piccolo, I think, is smaller, but it feels heftier because of the weight. I think it's a more dense. It's not a hollow handle. It's a beautiful razor. I wish their quality control was much better. I would pay good money for a nicely made. All right, I'm gonna show some stubble so I can show you guys. I am shaving something. I shave every day, but it's something. But I would pay good money for a nicely made Fatip. These are, I think they're all brass that are plated. Again, the quality is not great. You're gonna see some tooling marks. You're gonna see some plating issues. And all of those are nothing compared to the blade alignment issues some people have. Now, I will say that the person I bought this from on eBay, who has a few of these left, offered me a refund if I returned it. I said, dude, it's not your fault. First of all, I can fidget with it enough to get it to sit decent. Like right now, I can't tell the difference between the sides. It took me a while. The one that I have on loan with Christian, I have plans for that one. But that one has zero alignment issues. You just pop the blade right in. And I checked the alignment, but it's good to go every single time I've used it. Another sip. That coffee is so good. This lather is, I'm blown away by the lather because I was not expecting this. And honestly, because it's not in a tub, I just held the puck in my hand and I loaded my brush on it, and then I just lathered that, what I had on my brush into the bowl that I have. I think that would work, and I think what else would work is just rubbing it on your face like a shave stick. And then just face lathering like that. If you don't have a tub, because I'm grateful for Scott for sending me this. I may have to get a tub once I get that whittled down to the point that I can't use it that well. There's a little bit of blade feel. But as you ride the cap more, it goes away. I have to kind of change my angle than what I'm used to. I plan on doing a slant showdown. It's not really going to be a showdown because I know who's going to win. Versus the Rex console in this razor. But it'll be an expensive razor versus a very cheap and cheaply made razor. That's for sure. I mean, you can't compare a console, $350 console. This costs more than $350 because I got the polished version. To a $35 Italian made with no quality control razor. And horrible customer service, if I'm honest, from Fatip themselves. But the razors they make are beautiful. And I think if you're lucky enough, like my first Sorto, without any blade alignment issues, or even if you get one that you can just fidget with and get a decent blade alignment, I think you'll enjoy it. It's pretty mild. I would probably consider this a medium, like straight medium. And it depends on what blade angle you use. I've got a bump there, so to be expected. It's very smooth. It's not super efficient. Probably medium efficiency. Slightly under medium blade feel. If you get the wrong angle, it will bite. But that's more user error than anything else. Adding a little bit more water to my lather. Yeah, at this point in the shave, if I was using the tricolor from Phoenix Shaving, I would still be able to smell. I mean, it would probably fill my whole house if I left my bathroom door open. Probably not the whole house because I've got, I'm on the top level. But it'll fill up at least upstairs. My wife could step out of the bedroom and smell it down the hall. I use the guest bathroom for shaving. I don't use our main because I don't want to wake up my wife and make a mess, and plus she probably wouldn't be happy with all my shave stuff in there. So I use the upstairs guest bathroom. Anyway, but I said that to say the PAA one is very strongly scented versus this is a subtle, clean scent. The Phoenix Shaving one, I get a spicy, woody, green scent to it. A lot of people don't like it, which is probably why it was discontinued, honestly, but I really like it. I don't use it often because when I'm at work, I don't want that strong of a scent around my patients because they tend to be sensitive. Many of them will probably like it because they're older and it's in a classic scent that they probably grew up with. Or similar. I could have used the PAA soap by itself without any aftershave or anything, and you can probably smell me for several hours after that. Now, I don't know how a brand new, fresh tub of Irish Moos would smell. I don't know. I don't have one. I'm just going off of this one that Scott sent me in a Ziploc bag, which I'm very grateful for. He sent me half his tub. That's awesome. Oh, by the way, I changed up my shaving video setup. Let me know what you guys think. I bought a suction that's magnetic, as you can see right there. Sorry, as you can see right there. And it just magnetizes and sticks, and it doesn't it's not a tripod like my last one was. This was my last setup and it was really annoying So, because I had to put it on the counter and it was just a pain in the butt. So this is a lot better. I think I'm good. I got a couple bumps right there next to my lip. But honestly, other than a couple pickups I might do right here on my neck, my skin feels pretty good. No irritation from the soap or from the razor. The soap was slick. The scent wasn't what I thought it was going to be based on the tricolor. So if you don't like tricolor but you've never used Irish Moos, I mean, this is just a classic scent. Like, it's just like a clean soap scent. It's not like tricolor at all, in my opinion. Yeah, this razor is just medium efficiency. There's still some spots that I can buff over. I'm not going to do too much. Yeah, that's it. It gets you a close shave. It's not a super BBS by any means. Oh, I haven't done a video since I got my tattoo. It healed up really nicely. It's not peeling anymore. It's nice and healed on the surface, at least. They continue to heal for a few months after you get them, like on the deeper levels. I am shaving on a Tuesday, which is weird for me because I usually shave on Saturdays while my wife is at work. But my wife's job is making them do this thing where they have to go in now once a month because she works from home. Do some unscented witch hazel. So today's one of those days. So I'm going to start trying to align my one day off during the week, because I work 4/10s at the hospital, with the days that she has to go in during that month, when that one day per month comes up. So that means I can be loud and shave and be obnoxious at home, obviously do chores, and do these reviews. So let me know what you think of the camera angle, what coffee you're drinking today, what soaps, what aftershaves, what razors you're using, your shave of the day. And we're gonna do, of course, the tricolor splash. This is stronger than a lot of perfumes that I've used. I mean, is that how you say it, Adam? Perfumes? I'm just joking. I got this splash from Tim Abernathy. As soon as I open that bottle, fills the room. This is ridiculous scent strength. This is what I want in the scent strength. Like, artisans, if you can make this scent strength in a lot of your soaps, I know you can't do it in all of them because they can be irritants to skin, but as much as possible, this 8 out of 10, the splash is probably closer to a 9 out of 10. If I open a door, it's gonna fill the freaking hallway. It's crazy. I love it. This scent strength is ridiculous. It might be obnoxious to a lot of people. Again, this is why I try not to wear it when I go to work. But it's awesome. I've got the EDP from PA. Honestly, what I'm gonna do is use up the aftershave, which is gonna be a while because I've got a bunch of it. before I even, well, I don't know. We'll see. Because I don't want that cologne, the EDP, to go bad. So we'll see. But I'll probably try to use up as much of the aftershave or alternate them, because the aftershave is as strong as the EDP. And then on days that I just use the EDP, I'll probably just use like a witch hazel or an unscented splash. Because honestly, this is as strong as the EDP. Like, this is really strongly scented. Alright, review. I'm not going to clean my stuff until I'm off camera. I used the Irish Moos puck that Scott sent me. I mean, that lather is obnoxiously good. Like, it's so good. I was really impressed. It's lathered up with my AKA Rumpkin that I bought when 345 released their Rumpkin set. I changed the knot to a Fanchuria knot, which is my favorite badger. The Il Piccolo Sorto, which is piccolo handle with a slant head. Some blade alignment issues, but you can get it if you fidget with it enough. With a brand new Gillette Ruby, very smooth, very comfortable. Some blade feel, not a lot. If you don't keep the right angle, then it can bite, especially if you've got some lumps and bumps. And the aftershave, of course, like I just said, was the PA Tricolor. And pre-shave was a Vanillé pre-shave oil, which is my go-to pre-shave. It's excellent. And that's it. So comment below, like, comment, subscribe, all those good things. Let me know what you think, and see you next time.